Hi weavers, I hope you're well and I hope you've been finding lots of time to make some beautiful hand woven things. I'm just working on a piece of fabric that I'm going to use in my up and coming Christmas video. I'm not telling you yet what it is, have to wait and see for that one. And what I'm doing here is some really simple weft floats, but I think I've shown you before how to do weft floats. I'm sure I've done some different types of weft floats with you. But what I haven't done is shown you this nifty trick of how you can change between the weft floats and make warp floats instead without changing your pickup stick pattern. So the pattern that I have picked up here is just one up, one down. Let me just put that into neutral so you can see what I mean. So one up, one down. I do have doubled threads here because I'm weaving with A2 cotton. So in case you're wondering why there are 2 threads in each slot, that's why. And so each time I'm picking up this, I'm treating each doubled one as just one thread. So one up, one down, one up, one down across like that. And I've already transferred that pattern to the back. If you're not sure how to do that, you can have a look at my video on pickup sticks. But this is a really great exercise in learning pickup sticks and learning, different things that you can do without having to change things around too much. So pop that pattern in first with your pickup stick, and we're only using one pickup stick for this. And I'll put that pattern sequence in the notes as usual. Remember to click on see more if you can't see it. And I have just started with the up position. And then I'm going to make my next shed by going into neutral, bringing the pickup stick forward and turning it on edge. That raises some of these threads for us. And then I can put the pickup stick down, slide it to the back where it's going to be out of the way, press that in, and then we go back to the up shed. Through again. And I sort of like this pattern because it creates texture, but it also, you can see different things happening within the pattern. You may not be able to see it so well through the camera, but I can see little flowers and little paths and different things happening. So I really like the simplicity of it. Now that I've beaten that pick, I can see little dots and it's pretty cool. So into down shed next. And that's it. Very simple. We go back to where we were now in the up shed. So I'm going through the pattern sequence for the second time now. And then into neutral, pickup stick comes forward and turns on edge. Pop that out of the way again. Back into up. So really there's 4 steps for this. And then into down. So what about the warp floats? Okay. For the warp floats, leave your stick in the exact same position. And we're going to start in a down shed. So I'm just going to actually weave, I'm up to the up shed at the moment, so I'll just weave that row before I start this pattern sequence. Otherwise I'll end up with a double thread running across there. So to magically turn this into warp floats instead of weft floats, we're just going to weave a down shed. So we're starting in the down shed for this one. I'll also have this in the notes section for you. Then we go to the up shed. This time the pickup stick is going to slide forward but stay flat. Now this is one of those instances where the loom tells you what to do, because if you try and put this stick on edge, it really doesn't want to go. It's just under too much tension there. That tells me that when I've got it in the up position, I'm going to leave it flat if I'm using that. Okay, we can slide that back to the back again. Beat that one into down. And then up. Can you see the warp floats now? And this, once again, this is a 4-step process. So simple and really easy to memorize. I mean, you could even swap between the weft floats and the warp floats, row by row, if you wanted to, you know, get a really interesting, different sort of a cloth. Let's just go through that again. Down, start in the down position. Up, pickup stick comes forward and sits flat. Slide that out of the way, back into down position. And up again. So up close now we can see the difference between the weft and the warp floats. The weft pattern shows more of the pattern thread, which for me was a dark green, and the background thread, the white thread, doesn't show as much. When we get to the warp floats pattern, it shows more of the background, so you can see a bit more white. So two very different effects, but both very lovely. And across here you can see the lines of the weft floats, so you can see those ridges of the floats staying above the fabric across there, and it sort of creates lines, but at the same time it creates like almost like little flowers, little dots everywhere. It's quite interesting. And with the warp floats you can see the floats are going this way instead, and there's still the little flowery bits in there, and it's just really lovely. So stay tuned for my Christmas project. I'm pretty excited about that one, and hopefully I'll have that up and ready within the next couple of weeks. And I hope you have a go at this. It's really simple, and I'm sure that you would find it very enjoyable. Till next time, bye bye.